My understanding of Africa, my experience in Africa, both as the A310 and briefly here, is that it is dynamic. You know, when asked, why are we in Africa and why are we there, I'm not sure we can afford not to be there right now. The American public doesn't think about Africa very often. An airman that gets deployed from their home base in the United States out to Africa probably asks the same question, and rightfully so. I think you could largely look at it in a couple different ways, and the first is to counter violent extremist organizations, and primarily in Africa, looking at leveraging our partners and training our partners so that they can be part of that solution. The second piece is competition against our global competitors, namely Russia and China, particularly China on the African continent, but Russia as well. And when I say compete, that's not just a military compete type of a thing. It's got to be a whole of government competition and present the United States in a way as a preferred partner. And whether that's on the military side or the economic side or the governance side. And that's what we're there to help support on the military piece of that. As we develop those relationships, that country is open to our presence there. And our presence there, both from a VEO standpoint as well as that competition space, having that flexibility of being there is important for the long run, and I think that enhances that regional stability, prevents the spread of VEO influence, you know, so that investment that we make in their training and equipping, the other African nations, militaries and governments look to those countries as regional leaders. The positive attitudes I encountered from the minute we landed there to the minute we left were inspiring, and you see young airmen that are in tough conditions, that are away from their families, making it happen and quickly grasping on the importance of what they're doing. And it's just inspiring to see that. As we do as airmen, we bring attitude to the fight. It's one of our biggest weapons. And so it was just truly honored to spend some time with those airmen down there. I think about them an awful lot. I know that they will rotate out with another great batch of airmen, get back to their families and back to their home bases, but certainly appreciative of everything that they have done and the work their leadership's doing.